Signing Day is here. It's done for the day for us, but we're not done yet. So excited about exactly where we are here today. I'd like to thank Nissan, for sponsoring. Our National Signing Day. It's always a great opportunity, to have somebody like Nissan who represents Nashville in such a vibrant way. So kudos to Nissan. With that being said, this class, a class of 19, boasts strong, long, athletic, talent that I believe encompasses 9 states, primarily here in the South. But it's a class that, for us, filled a lot of needs and made us better. The Commodores got better today, and that's extremely important as we have been in the midst of bowl prep, finishing finals, and everything else around this National Signing Day. So I have to thank my staff, first and foremost, primarily our coaches and the recruiting staff, as well as our administrative staff for handling our student athletes, because it takes a village here at Vanderbilt University to make sure that we get everybody on board. And so when you have a class of 19 that's about addressing needs up front on the defensive line, which is exactly what I thought this class did. We addressed some needs at wideout. We addressed some needs on the back end in terms of our secondary. This is a class that really speaks to shoring up some things, making sure that we have enough speed, athleticism, depth, and pushing the Commodores where we need to be in 2019. Like I said, we're not done yet. There's a lot left, on the table for us. But when you look at it, this class is again long, athletic, and dynamic in terms of what Vanderbilt needs in 2019. So with that being said, I'm just going to open it up for questions. Let's go ahead and get to work.
The corner you got, Carrier Williams.
Dante Carrier Williams.
It looks like a guy that'd probably be ready faster than the other guys. What did you see out of him that you thought he could be game ready when he gets here?
Well, I've known Dante for a while. I remember watching Dante at St. Thomas Aquinas, and we have a couple of guys on our roster from St. Thomas. But when he went to Wisconsin, we couldn't entice him here coming out of high school. But he went to Wisconsin. He played, in a lot of ball games. A fair amount for his first 2 years there. Played some early, and then had to sit out one season. But when you look at his abilities, man, he's got great short area quickness. He's dynamic in terms of his ability to cover all the way around, and it's exactly what's needed in the SEC. We play against good receivers, and he's a dynamic corner who can come in, hopefully alongside Juwan Williams, man, and give us a dynamic duo, man, that can take us into the future.
In today's world, you don't see a lot of projects. You got one in Donald Fitzgerald. I know he's a big boy,
Yeah.
but this is a long-term project, isn't it, with him?
I don't think it's a long-term project. I think, it's about development. And as you look at our program, who we are, our new athletic director, and where we stand, this thing's about development. This thing's always been about development. When you look at, our classes, and everybody likes to talk about classes, we don't necessarily tip the top of the rankings, but what we're able to do is develop talent. And when you look at 6'8", 280, I'll take that all day long. When you look at a former basketball player with good feet, and who made significant strides his senior year in terms of what it was, and has committed himself fully to football, the ceiling is high, the athleticism is great, and in the SEC, that's what you see every Saturday. So what I would say is, and I'm going to give him time, but I wouldn't say he's a long-term project. I think, he's going to be a young man who needs development, and that's exactly what Coach Norcross and this offensive staff is ready to do.
Got a question on transfers with potential follow-up. What about your message is resonating with kids who already been in college?
I think it's the idea that, they look at limited windows. They look at, limited time to play, and they look at what we've been able to do with guys that we brought in and how those guys have peppered our roster and been able to step on the field and play. I think that's the most important thing. The only way you get better as a player is to play the game. Everybody talks about playing, but a lot of times, there's smoke and mirrors. At Vanderbilt, what we do is we tell you, okay, exactly what we mean, and we're going to coach it, and we're going to give you an opportunity to compete. And when you're a student athlete, running out of time because you know, time is not a renewable resource. These guys know and understand that this is a place where they can come, have a chance to impact the roster, and hopefully lead us to where we're trying to go. So I think it's about trust. I think it's about being transparent, and that's exactly what we've been, and that's why these guys have come in here and been able to impact the roster.
The follow-up, I think you might have one more that's not on here. I don't know if you were able to comment on that or not, but another potential defensive transfer.
We're working through recruiting, you know, as we speak. Like I said in the beginning, man, we're not done yet. So, man, what we're going to continue to do, man, is keep it moving. But we have some time left in this window, and what we're going to do is maximize it. And then we're going to extend this thing to February. Now, here's the deal. I thought we did a good job. You know, the last year of making sure that we impacted this roster. So for me, it's nonstop. This is just the first installment of what we call the recruiting season. So what we have to do is just continue to stay the course. In this class today, okay, is an extremely strong and talented class, but that will move us forward. But we are not done.
With Shermer graduating, you've got more athletic quarterbacks on your roster, and Jamil looks like he's one of those. Do you like that turn towards a dual threat guy at quarterback?
I like the term of athleticism all the way around. I think in this conference where you have extreme pass rushers, whether you're talking about guys up front or, you know, second level backers who can pass rush, you know, you got to be able to extend plays. Okay, I mean, our offensive line is going to be, you know, young but vastly improved in terms of athleticism. But that just speaks to how we've been able to develop in this program and what we've done. So with that being said, as you're raising up a group, you know, with Devin Cochran probably moving to the left, and you know, and some guys being plug and play guys, we're going to need to make sure that we can keep our quarterback upright. And so the athleticism, you know, portion of that, you know, really speaks to what we need at the quarterback position in order to be successful in 2019. Right now, we're still in 2018 with a bowl game to go play, and Kyle Shermer is going to, you know, take us down to Houston and you know, get us a victory. So that's what we're looking for. But in 2019, that's exactly where we're going.
If you are more athletic at quarterback, would you try to, you know, maybe utilize that with some read option stuff and things like that moving forward? Change some of that stuff up?
I think everything's on the table. You know, it's about putting your playmakers as well as your quarterback in position, because he handles the ball every play. If you can put him in position to be successful and generate offense, first downs, points, and you know, in heavy or explosive offense, that's exactly what you do. So we've been known to try to put our guys in the best possible position to make plays, and that's what we'll do in 2019 with that roster.
5 kids in state. You've beaten Tennessee 3 years in a row. How much is that resonating with kids as you recruit the state?
I truly believe it's resonating. I think for us, we're recruiting young men that fit who we are. You know, when you talk about, you know, Christian James and, you know, Devin Bodie, I think it's different, you know, for those guys. Those guys are over in Memphis, but they came over plenty of times to watch us play. You know, they fit the academic profile, they fit the athletic profile, and Whitehaven's been pretty good at Vanderbilt over the years. So I definitely appreciate what Coach Salisbury's doing over there. But those 2 young men are going to impact this roster, you know, in the future. And when I look at, you know, what we've done here, another Pearl Cone, you know, in product, you know, with Jaden, and you look at where we are with Donald, you know, being, you know, like somewhat of a guy, man, who's got to develop in this program, and then really Nate Clifton, you know, from Brentwood Academy, who's won. I believe that we're doing exactly what we need to do. We're hitting the right programs. We're fitting the mold of what Vanderbilt is, you know, under my tenure, and now what we got to do is just continue to go. So I love our in-state kids. Our in-state kids are going to continue to pepper our roster over the next couple of years. So what we have to do is make sure that we invest in exactly what they need and let them know exactly who we are.
Davion Davis seems like the kind of lineman that you guys have not gotten a lot over the years. What are your thoughts on him?
Beast. You know, one thing about Davion, man, man, his motor runs hot. That he just played an All-Star game, and he was lights out. I think, you know, he was probably, you know, been characterizing that All-Star game as probably the best lineman on the field with a bunch of linemen that are going to big schools. The reality is, he knows how he's going to be coached here. He knows how he's going to be utilized. He wants to come here. He's got a plan for coming in, competing, playing, and graduating, and then moving on to the NFL. So, you know, and the reality is I've seen guys like him before. I think he has, you know, a tremendous talent. I'm not gonna put the cart before the horse. I mean, what we have to do is get him in here, let him, you know, grind. He'll be here in January, and now what we gotta do is play some ball. So I'm excited about this young man.
Any more questions? Coach, thank you very, very much.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.